Welcome to Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 400. 35 of the NASCAR Verizon Cup Series best drivers look to tackle this 3/4 of a mile short track. Let's take a look at some of the drivers to watch for. Joey Logano, he's been the fastest man all weekend. That 22 is going to be one hard car to beat. We'll see if he can pull off his first win of the season. Daniel Suarez, he'll start 10th of the number 19. He's an underdog to win the race, but that 19's been fast all weekend. Could he pull it off? And Ross Chastain making his first career Cup Series start. Let's go trackside for the command to fire engines.
Toyota Owners 400, welcome loyal Toyota owner from Priority Toyota of Richmond, Major Eric Phillips. Drivers, start your engines!
And as the cars roll off the pit road, we'll take a look at your Toyota starting lineup. On the front row, it's the 22 of Joey Logano next to last year's winner, Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick are in row 2, and in row 3, Martin Truex Jr. and Kurt Busch. Row 4, it's Matt Kenseth next to Brad Keselowski, and then it's Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Suarez in row 5. Row 6 is Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. And row 7, Ryan Blaney and a short track veteran Casey Kane. Row 8's Eric Jones and Clint Bowyer. And then in row 9, it's the Rocket Man next to the fan favorite. Row 10, it's Austin Dillon next to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And row 11, Jamie McMurray and Paul Menard. Row 12, it's David Reagan and Danica Patrick. And then in row 13, Michael McDowell next to Ty Dillon. Row 14, Trevor Bayne and Chris Buescher. Then in row 15, it's AJ Allmendinger and Landon Castle. Row 16, Matty D next to Darrell Wallace Jr. Then row 17, Ross Chastain next to JJ Yeley. And rounding out the field, it's BK teammates Greg Galding and Corey LaJoie. Lowe's Race Facts, 400 laps, stage 1 and 2, 100 laps each. Stage 3, 200 laps, and then last year's winner of this race was Denny Hamlin. Green flag in the air, we're racing in Richmond. Off turn 4 to lead lap 1, it'll be Joey Logano in the 22 over Denny Hamlin. And in an all-green stage 1, Joey Logano will take the stage win. Here are your stage results: Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. Toyota taking 3 of the top 5 positions. As Truex runs away with the lead. Trouble turn 3, it's Ty Dillon. And the caution will come out for the number 13 who went around in turn 3. And let's take a look at how he ended up that way. Right here, the blue car. Chris Buescher tried to dive it into the corner, made contact with the left rear, and Ty Dillon spun it up the banking and locked it down. But he'll be able to continue nonetheless. Denny Hamlin will take stage 2. And Toyota will take the first 3 positions this time, then Ford with the next 4. The only Chevy that finished in the top 10 was Jimmy Johnson. Keselowski now looks for second. Car on the wall off turn 2, that's Ross Chastain. And that will bring out the caution. And unfortunate for the number 15, Chastain making his first career Cup Series start. Let's take a look at what happened. Running on the outside, and looks like got loose off the corner, and he hit the wall, almost spun into the 22 of Joey Logano, but just some damage to the right rear. The 15 will be able to go back out on track and continue. as Kyle Busch starts to get into lap traffic. Trouble turn one, that's Jamie McMurray, who will get it spun back around, and that's the third caution for incident in the third different corner of the racetrack. Let's take a look what happened. Oh, Casey Kane dove into turn one. Looks like just what happened to Ty Dillon, except this time in turn number one. But McMurray was able to keep it away from Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and he'll be able to continue with 4 fresh tires. Kyle Busch will win at Richmond. And the 18 team will win back-to-back races in his third of the season. The first driver to get to 3 races on the season. Let's take a look at your results. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, who were the 3 best cars today. Martin Truex Jr. led some last. He finished 5th. How about Eric Jones and Daniel Suarez getting top 10s? See some guys with some rougher days. Chase Elliott in the 13th position. Dale Jr. finishing 18th. But good finish for guys like Casey Kane and Austin Dillon. See, we finished with 21 lead lap cars today. Darrell Walsh Jr. getting a top 30 finish. And then here's the last page. No DNFs in this race. And now let's take a look at how the point standings have shifted. They haven't shifted too much. Kyle Busch has ran away with the point series lead, though, so it's going to be hard to hunt him down. As you see, we still only have 9 different winners this season. Chase Elliott, the highest guy on points. He has a very comfortable lead over that cut line. And see the guys looking in. Casey Kane is 25 points out at the moment, so he's going to need to do some work going into next race. See the guys who are lower in points. And speaking of next race, we turn left and right. We go to Sonoma Raceway for the Toyota St. Martin 350. American sports coverage here. Hope you enjoy this presentation. Signing off.